And so tell me, how does that, I mean, your kids are all grown now, right? And for the most part, they're able to think for themselves, feed themselves, wash themselves, and get their own food if they need to, right? And so there's not really a nurturing need from the standpoint of the basic necessities. Now you're teaching them life skills and creating optimistic point of views for them to follow through on. So how did you balance that when you were in the Navy and then working? How did you balance their life and your life?
It was my wife. I couldn't have done it without her. I was leaving all the time. I was gone. I was up and gone at work before they even got out of bed. So I would go to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on a late night, and I was up at 4:30, 5 o'clock every day, and gone out the door, and I wouldn't see them until I got home off of work. Typically, that
Okay.
was most of my career. I didn't get off till 4 o'clock, and then later on in my career, I started getting off, earlier. The last 2 years, I think I was home by noon almost every single day. If I was there past noon, I was actually pissed off because something was going on.
Something happened that shouldn't have.
Yeah, but when I was at home and not deployed, that's the way it was. I would hang out with them as much as I could and still do my social activities too. Like I used to ride dirt bikes all the time
Okay.
until I got hurt pretty bad and had to
Yeah.
hang that up. I did jujitsu for a while, like I said, and then I got hurt and then went on deployment and didn't really get back into it after that. Um, but yeah, my wife managed everything while I was gone. She managed all the bills. Like we go on deployment, and there's people that are trying to pay their bills and trying to deal with that stuff over the internet from a ship, and it's a nightmare. I didn't have to deal with any of it because I had my wife.
So obviously one of the things that I'm always amazed at, and I have an amazing wife myself, right? And so I feel like, you know, I know that I do a lot, right? And I keep
Hmm.
myself busy and I love the kids, but if I really take a step back and I think about the balance, it's
Yeah.
it's definitely on her side. She